Hey, this is Pastor Nat from Back to the Bible, and you are joining us on Win the Day. Today, we're going to talk about how to remain faithful. Missing the game-winning shot is a pivotal moment for any player. It can define their path moving forward. But if we're honest, it's really not so much missing the shot. It's the response of the coach to it. You see, we'd all like to make the shot and receive the praise. The path forward, that's pretty straight and it's easy. But when you miss the shot, it brings a heavy burden that can be unloaded quickly. When the player misses the shot, you see, they need to know their value is not tied to the making or the missing of the shot. Their value is found in who they are. Now, chances are you're not a basketball player today. You're just a person trying to do their best and remain faithful to God. But if you're like me and you do miss the mark, the question is, how does God respond to us? How does His response impact our path forward? Well, this is what Paul writes in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, beginning in verse 3. But the Lord is faithful. He will strengthen you and guard you from the evil one. We have confidence in the Lord about you, that you are doing and will continue to do what we command. Well, thank you, Coach Paul. Now, let's be honest, Paul was not perfect. I mean, think about it. He started off thinking that he was on the right team. He was shooting his shots. I mean, he felt like he was driving up the points, only to find out that scoring any points whatsoever by playing the game of religion, it was futile. It was actually going against his own score. Paul knew the freedom and the power of finding your identity and strength from Christ alone. Now here Paul is writing to the Thessalonian church, and they are experiencing persecution from some contemporaries. But the driving force behind it was Satan himself. You see, we're tempted to stumble all the time. Now, for some, we feel extra pressure when there is persecution. But for others, it's when life is just simply hard. For you, maybe the temptation is the greatest when you are feeling successful. At the end of the day, Satan is a master strategist who leverages your temptations to make you stumble. He knows yours. He knows mine. And I hate to disappoint you, I still struggle with being faithful to God. I love God. I want to follow Him, but I still struggle. I miss the shot every day. But I want you to listen to me. When I do, when you do, God says, "It's okay, champ. I love you. I am here for you. Let's learn. Help me teach you, and then let's try again. As your coach, as your Heavenly Father, I am here every step of the way." What makes Christianity so scandalous is that God is faithful even when we are not. God is faithful. He provides us strength in our weaknesses and protection when exposed. Yesterday is done. Thanks to God, today is won. So here's my challenge for you today. Drop the shame and embrace today. God's second chances seem to never end. He gives grace upon grace. His mercies are truly new every morning. Now, Satan wants you to feel like you're a failure and like you're a disappointment to God. But God says, no, don't believe him. Don't listen to him. You are my masterpiece. I've got this, so let's do this together. So today, drop the shame and embrace God's gift of today. When we live in God's loving faithfulness, friend, we will win the day.